As of today, God declares, I have implanted the exact image of my person within you. I have shrouded you in the light of my grandeur at this moment to conceal the enemy and halt all of his schemes to harm you. I am by your side, so the enemy will be unable to inflict harm on you. The substance of anticipated outcomes is now becoming tangible, transforming your circumstances and assisting you in surmounting challenging obstacles. You will find it impossible to resist. I am the deity of everything, so everything belongs to you. Today, I am strengthening you with the word of my power. How could I ever conceal something less significant from you if I did not retain my Son, my only begotten Son? When you request my response, I typically respond with yes or agree. My affection for you was profound, and it motivated me to offer assistance. This sentiment continues to inform my actions. I continue to donate because I am authentic and will never alter my identity. You are included in the list. I am not angry with you or rejecting you. Instead, I would like to underscore the potency of Calvary's work in transforming, healing, and rejuvenating you today. Everyone is intended to die only once, according to God. Nevertheless, I possess the authority to modify that strategy at any time. A group on earth will continue to exist indefinitely without experiencing death. All of my offspring who perished in hope will be buried in an open grave. They will re-emerge with renewed optimism. This is the assurance I provide to those who have passed away, and this is the comfort I offer to you regarding your voyage with me. You are greater than the sum of your parts, according to God. I will always be present, as I reside within you. The temporary aspects of this existence will eventually transition into the eternal aspects of my kingdom, which you are currently a part of and will continue to be a recipient of. You are transcending your limitations and entering your new life as a child of my kingdom and an heir to the wealth you acquired at Calvary. As God declares, this is your time for coming out and being revealed. You are not a child who is excluded. You are not bound by a fate of disappointment. I have consistently supported you, and I will do so in the future. My innate state is one of expansion, and my expansion is causing you to grow in size through the divine increase that is more powerful than all the wicked methods that are intended to reduce you. The Father declares, this is your portion. I am the source of your righteousness. According to the Bible, God was so devoted to you that He placed a seal on His heart to ensure that you could comprehend His affection. You have been selected to serve as a seal on my arm, allowing you to witness the eruption of my power that transforms all that you observe. Depart from the harsh ruler of earthly life in your Father's residence, and soar to the location that I have designated for you, adjacent to me. Accept the entirety of my all-in-all reality within you and liberate yourself from the illusion of matter. This reality prevails over any scenario that the adversary may devise. Many individuals today have misconstrued God, according to him. Dates, trees, and other aspects of existence do not faze me. The issue is not the absence of possessions, rather, it is the act of becoming enamored with them. Emphasizing material possessions will perpetually induce feelings of disappointment. Have you prayed over your Christmas tree? This would be a challenging endeavor. Are you making modifications to your residence to prove to your peers that I am the cause of the season? I have arrived in both the Word and the Spirit of my Son. The objective is what is significant, not the date. I am pleased that individuals commemorate the birth of Jesus, who is referred to as Emmanuel, as I am present. A significant number of individuals initiate communication with one another during this season. That is the objective. It would be wonderful if every day were like this. I extend my best wishes for peace and love to all individuals, and I implore you to reciprocate for those in your vicinity. The cessation of war and disorder would be achieved if all individuals implemented that recommendation. Avoid squandering time on matters that are of no consequence. The primary objectives and objectives of your actions are what is of significance. I have never expressed any negative sentiments regarding Christmas trees or individuals whom you believe are living in sin. I despise the following characteristics: a haughty appearance, a deceitful mouth, hands that murder innocent individuals, a heart that plots evil, feet that pursue wrongdoing, a false witness who tells lies, and an individual who incites discord among brothers. I have a strong aversion to evil and anything that seeks to deprive, harm, or degrade you. I have arrived to ensure that you have a life that is full of joy and fulfillment, a life that is Zoe. Togetherness, harmony, and serenity are the outcomes when love is present. I am all of those things, and as you yield to my spirit within you, you begin to think like me and achieve my results, which are characterized by inexhaustible pleasure and glory. Before the video continues, I request you to like the video and share this video with your family and friends, and request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make my new house. Despite the enemy's attempts to brand you, I inscribed my mark on your forehead. I applied the coals from the altar that is perpetually in flames in front of me to your lips, in addition to the intercession of the saints. Today, this very day, declares God, I have summoned you to transcend the mere pursuit of my essence. Rather, I have enveloped you in myself to enable you to lead a heavenly existence on earth. This is a revelation that is not widely recognized in religious circles. God declares, this is the food of life and the hidden manna that I am. I support you and assist you in overcoming every adversity. According to God, your existence transcends the confines of the physical or natural universe. Your life is rooted in me and is sustained by my rule. Therefore, it remains unaltered. You need not be concerned about having insufficient or no resources today. Rather, it implies that the abundance and assurance of my kindness will surpass any anguish or sorrow that may be present in your spirit. Take a deep breath of my delight and embrace the completeness that is on its way. It will imbue you with the essence of my identity and the reason I sacrificed my life for you. I departed on my journey to Calvary to liberate you from the counterfeit disappointments of this world and to acquaint you with the eternal truths of justice, joy, and peace, which are your inheritance and the fundamental truth of my kingdom. There are numerous positive aspects of my existence, and my wealth is located within you. God declares, I am preoccupied with the abundance of life. I departed to construct a residence for you, enabling you to reside in the same location as I, rather than solely in the future. You can reside in a state of light, love, and power that is impenetrable to the adversary. I provided you with this portion, which is why you have been virtuous. God is imploring you to place your faith and trust in Him rather than the erroneous notion that circumstances will unfold in your favor until you achieve contentment. I have now established my authority and joy within you. Not your emotions or your passions, but they will serve as your guide. The compass that guides you toward the entirety of my essence that is currently within you will be my spirit. God says, do not accept any other options. Do not be deceived by appearances that may give the impression of hope, but ultimately prove to be futile. Recognize that my kindness will always be present to protect you from injury and accept the teachings of limited life. God commands, do not be apprehensive about the events that may transpire in this world. You are not a part of this world, you are a part of my dominion. There is assistance and optimism available to you. The day of darkness may appear to those who are less fortunate as a morning light beaming on the mountains, initiating a new cycle of life and leading them onto a path of divine favor that alters their circumstances and aids in their growth, much like a root emerging from dry soil. The Davidic promise that is currently surrounding you should be absorbed. Embrace the bounties of Calvary with a deep breath and relinquish all of your sorrow. I am the God who instantaneously fulfills and transforms you. I am not the God of disappointment. God has declared today that He will preserve your life and guide you to your destination of blessing, even though the world is in a state of disarray. What are you endeavoring to safeguard? A method to access the past. The past is not yours to own. The present is not as it appears. My presence and my spirit are guiding you from the void of race, religion, and theology to the living, moving life within me that your heart desires. Avoid the straightforward alternatives for natural substances. I have instilled in you a yearning for my kingdom and celestial things. Take care of your health in that location, and everything will become clear. At present, my kingdom and presence are rapidly becoming tangible in your circumstances. I have selected this path for you at this time. Not all individuals in your vicinity will comprehend your message, and not all individuals in your vicinity will adhere to it. You can rely on me to complete the task. To gain a comprehensive understanding of the celestial forces and the power of my dominion, cultivate the capacity to see beyond what is visible. This will safeguard your destiny and provide you with joy, albeit for a brief period. The essence of my promise is that you are instructed by God to transcend this world and enter eternity. There, you will witness the realization of all of your most cherished desires. Before the video continues, I request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make my new house. Today, God asserts that the combination of your faith and the prophetic words of the Spirit generates an irrepressible and potent force in your life. This force commences in your thoughts and manifests itself in your words and faith-driven actions, such as prayer. This does not imply that you would possess complete knowledge or insight. If you did, there would be no necessity for trust. Maintain an open-minded perspective and be prepared for the upcoming events. Individuals who do not entirely comprehend my word must establish their confidence in it by ensuring that it is present at all times and allowing them to contemplate throughout the day and night. This will facilitate their comprehension of its teachings. You are not engaging in physical combat. You are engaged in a battle against principalities, powers, the rulers of darkness in this era, and spiritual evil in the celestial realms. It is your responsibility to maintain your faith and make progress at the appropriate time during the battle. I must fulfill the promises you have placed in me, as stated in my word. When the Word and the Spirit collaborate, they accomplish extraordinary feats. My Word will never be supplanted by revelation, and spiritual truths from my Spirit in you will never be replaced by my Word. It is crucial to possess both of these instruments. When you possess a significant amount of my Word, your confidence increases to the extent that your words produce tangible outcomes. The extent to which the Spirit influences your life will be contingent upon your level of optimism. When you endeavor to assimilate the Bible by retaining it in your mouth, hearing, and eyes, as a result, you will achieve your objectives, be prudent, and accumulate wealth. The angels are attentive to the voice of my Word emanating from you due to your faith. It is necessary to possess it within oneself for this to occur. I sacrificed my Spirit for you. I provided you with an appropriate quantity of faith and my Word. You were afforded an abundance of leisure during the lockdowns. What did you do with your free time? The more time you allocate to the task, the more ideas and breakthroughs you will generate. You can enhance your performance today. According to God, the prayers for clear vision that are offered today will result in a change in the way people perceive the world. A significant number of plantings for sound and sight are initiating a trend that is facilitating the advancement of these two domains. Enhanced comprehension and clarity, as well as the actualization of the spoken word. My magnificence will be apparent regardless of the weather conditions. Crisis and upheaval are solely indicative of how individuals responded to my cause. The issues that manifest in the external environment are not the genuine issues, they are merely indicators of the presence of darkness. Your conflict is not with tangible objects. However, numerous individuals fail to recognize the true nature of the matter and become distracted by their difficulties rather than approaching them from a magical perspective. Say the word, and my servant will be revived. This demonstrates an exceptionally high level of devotion. The discoveries of 20/20 vision may not be to the liking of certain individuals. However, it is possible to concentrate with the precision of a laser. The distractions become less useful as you progress from the temporary to the timeless, where nothing is broken or absent. In a place where my wealth and glory through Christ Jesus meets all of your requirements, and where the words and actions you speak and do are as powerful as if they were spoken or done by me. My children, this is the fundamental condition you desire. This is the direction you are headed. Although you have not yet arrived, you are on your way. Today is a day of extraordinary signs and marvels, as I am imparting my Spirit to all. Maintain your self-assurance, as it will yield substantial rewards. Your thoughts are by my will, and as a result, the events that occur to you will demonstrate my glory. Today, God declares, I am not a half-God, I am more than enough God. If you do not perceive that you have sufficient resources in your life, likely, you have not yet achieved your internal aspirations and aspirations. Do you believe that the demon will relinquish his power easily? A struggle for your substance is currently underway. I agree to participate in your life when you request it. I am solely accountable for guiding you to a level of affluence that is commensurate with your capacity to believe and accept it, regardless of the circumstances. Visualize operating a vehicle in which one of the front wheels advances while the other unexpectedly tilts. The rate of progress will be reduced. However, the wheels can be aligned to ensure that they function in tandem with the assistance of a proficient mechanic. The same applies to you. My spirit may reside within you. However, it will be incapable of recognizing your rights unless my word modifies your perspective, and your development will not be consistent with mine. Following this, individuals clench their hands and inquire, "Why God?" Regardless of the severity of their circumstances and the extent of their desperation, it is crucial to recognize that this type of pressure necessitates trust to be received from me. Your maximum potential is just beyond the obstacle you believe is insurmountable. I can provide you with the fortitude to not only overcome the challenge but also to enhance your approach once you have emerged victorious. There are both successes and failures in every endeavor. Failure is not synonymous with rejection. You may have encountered an obstacle for any number of reasons. However, if you are inclined to trust my expertise, you will ultimately prevail. Because it originates from within, an error that you believed you had made still facilitated your personal development. You are inching closer to achieving financial prosperity, therefore, do not surrender. Although you have not yet achieved your objective, you are making progress toward it. Today, divine assurance assures you that your destiny remains unaltered. You are making incremental progress toward the primary objective of your existence. I trust that your financial and physical well-being will progress in tandem with your spiritual development. Everyone on earth has the opportunity to experience perfect health and wealth in all aspects of their existence, including their spiritual, mental, physical, financial, and social well-being. I do not believe that your needs are not being met, as you were purchased with money. Nevertheless, I am enthusiastic about your faith and your capacity to accomplish tasks. Inside of you, my faith is present. You possess the ability to think creatively and generate innovative concepts and ideas. You may generate an innovative concept. It is possible to acquire new skills without attending education, and it is possible to compensate for deficiencies in one's life. Is it even feasible? You are responsible for the utilization of the trust that has been granted to you. What is your preferred method of completion? Plant a seed. The word is disseminated by the sower, and it is regenerated 30, 60, or 100 times. Your advancement is contingent upon your capacity to assist the kingdom in distributing resources to those in need and the strength of your faith. Trusting in me for 1,000-fold growth is a way to strengthen and develop your faith. I do not impose any restrictions on the extent to which you can anticipate that things will progress. This is a decision that is solely within your control, whether it be through your thoughts or other influences. The extent of your belief, the extent of your success, and the degree of receptivity to novel concepts are contingent upon the duration of your commitment to your objectives. It is neither my desire nor my reluctance to provide it to you. I have furnished you with all the necessary resources, both within and outside the organization. You are now responsible for making the decision. What are you planning to do? Today, God informs us that your request for mercy and forgiveness has been heard. I have arrived to grant you autonomy and dignity. A person who was previously imprisoned with hope will now serve as a foundation for liberation for the shackled and a source of hope for the hopeless. God declares, I will establish an impenetrable barrier of fire around you and liberate you with my powerful hand. My glory will safeguard you, transforming you into a city that has not been fortified. The Father declares that you will no longer be a prisoner of the law or a victim of destiny. Rather, you will be genuinely liberated, which will enable me to liberate others through you. You are a sovereign, not a slave. Your authority is derived from me, as I have appointed you as sovereign since the inception of time. Therefore, you are entitled to the respect that is associated with the title of monarch or queen, and I am granting it to you. You will dine at upscale restaurants and exercise your horse. People will be attracted to your residence due to its reputation as a haven for the fortunate and esteemed, and they will be favored. My gratitude for your unwavering confidence and support in my guidance, despite the challenges and abundance, is expressed through these gifts. I heard you when you were in difficulty and responded by coming to your aid. I am the deity of restoration, and I am capable of restoring the respect and freedom that were snatched from you. Move toward Zion and pray, for you will be saved on Mount Zion and reclaim your property. The Father asserts that your redemption and honor are significant components of your assets that will be returned to you and your family. God has declared that the difficulties you are currently experiencing will serve as evidence of His greatness as of today. The challenging situation is being transformed into a positive outcome for you. Your existence will be enhanced by my kindness and abundance as your dry spirit transforms into a flourishing spirit. I am the stem, and you are the foliage. I am assimilating myself into you. Do not attempt to quantify my actions or provide others with a comprehensive understanding of the situation. They lack all the necessary information and have an inaccurate understanding of my intentions. Examine the alcoholic beverages. No matter how numerous the number of dishonest witnesses, it is not someone who is representing me if it is not effortless and uncomplicated. Do not allow the events that occur to exert more influence on you than my assurance to be present in your life. The situation is a contradiction, and my assurance is that you will experience the pleasure that awaits you. Which direction are you intending to take? You have the option of returning to the past or progressing toward the more promising future that I have in store for you. I am the day star that is ascending in your heart, God declares. I am about to reveal to you both secret truths that have been concealed since the dawn of time. From darkness arises light, and from confusion I bring clarity. These truths are now sufficiently evident that you may confidently proclaim them from the peaks. God desires for Christ to manifest in you immediately. Continue to advance in your good deeds despite feeling fatigued, as you will be rewarded in due course if you do not give up. Allow patience to perform her flawless duties, and you will be flawless and devoid of any deficiencies. The accumulation of knowledge is more substantial during periods of difficulty than during periods of prosperity. You will collapse if you fail to replace the sails regularly. I am assisting you in adjusting your sails to ensure that you reach the other side with a sense of triumph and abundance. The tasks may appear to be too large to manage, but with my assistance, you can develop the necessary strength to overcome obstacles and barriers as necessary. What is the extent to which you can rely on God? These are the boundaries of the miraculous potential in your existence. Delays and denials are distinct concepts. I will never forget the dedication and hard work you put into assisting me in achieving my aspirations on this earth. I am constantly searching the universe for the individual whose heart is entirely dedicated to me. Therefore, I can demonstrate my resilience in their presence. This underscores the significance of faith. It entails the conviction that I am present and the recognition that I reward those who earnestly pursue my presence. The delay of hope results in suffering, while the fulfillment of desire is akin to a tree of life. Maintain your focus on the tree of life and the assurances that have been extended to you. Next, elect to allow me to manage the time and fulfillment of the items you desire. When you have faith in me, your soul remains centered on my word and the assurances I have given you regarding your life. Your magic will occur as soon as you are convinced that I am capable of fulfilling my commitments. Before the video ends, I request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make a new house.